This is the Tenba Cinelux 21 high top version, and this is essentially my first doctor style bag. I've been watching David Morfield on YouTube for a while, and he has a Shinoda, I think is how you say it, in a roller version, and I was always eyeing that bag to see if it would fit my use case, but I just needed a little bit more space, so I actually went with this one because I wanted a bag that can fit both my FX6 and my FX3 in a built form, with all lenses, 2 monitors, a ton of batteries, ND filters, and all that stuff. So in this bag right here, I have my built FX6, my built FX3, 2 SmallHD monitors, I have 3 ND filters, a 4 set of mist filters, a light meter, a ton of batteries, SD cards, and chargers for USB-C stuff. And I also have like the V-mount, the side grip, a handle for the FX3, and I can also fit in a total of about 6 lenses, including a 70-200 with 2 mounted on camera. So let's get into the bag, and I'm gonna unpack everything and show you guys what I have. So this is how it opens, and Lens is opening it up. So I have my toolkit here on the top, and we're gonna start with that. This toolkit has all of my everyday tools that you need, like Allen wrenches, screwdrivers, scissors, and all that stuff. And then in the bag itself, I have my FX6, which comes out fully built. The only thing that is not attached is the V-mount as needed, or the side handle. The side handle has a separate spot because this is the way I was able to configure the bag inside. So I have a built FX6. I'm gonna move my tools away so there's a little bit more space because there's a lot of stuff in there. I have a built FX3. The FX6 has a 2470 GM2 on it. This one has the 16-35 f4 power zoom on it, and I use these lenses interchangeably. I have 2 pouches for audio and time code. These are the Tentacle Sync Track E's and Sync E's. I have 4 Sync E's and 3 Track E's. That's the one that's currently recording my audio, and that's the one that's also supplying time code to that FX6 that's shooting this, and all these cameras, as you can see, one here and one on the back of my FX6 right there. So these are permanently attached always. So the next thing is I have a side handle, side grip, rotatable small rig for the FX3. It does help with situations where I have to low or high shot stuff. I have a camera cleaning kit in here because you can never have enough wipes in Pancro with you. So that lives in there. I've got one of SmallRig's 99 V-mount Pro battery, and there is a space for a second one. And it will either be another one of this, or I'm eyeing that new 212 size for extreme run times. So next to this, I have the side grip for the FX6 and Sennheiser IEMs for listening while shooting. I have this MKE 200 microphone, which is for my FX3 if I want to get a tiny shotgun on there just for ambient stuff. I usually don't shoot audio with that camera because everything's external, and I'll just use it for time code. And then this whole other area in the bag, I know you guys can see it, but maybe Lens can just jump in. So all of this area for lenses is totally empty because I didn't bring primes or anything today, but a 70-200 Mark II fits right in here, and you can close this flap. So this bag is enormous. You can stack a 135 with a 50 on top of it and it will still fit. So this part is totally empty now, and we're going to move to the outside of the bag because there are 3 pouches here that not the other versions don't have. So if you get the Cineluxe 21, that's not the high top, just pay attention to those pictures because these pockets that are in the end on both sides, they're not on there. So on one side, I'm going to switch to this so it's easier to get. On this side, I have 2 SmallHD monitors with their mounts. So these are Focus 5s. I know these are ancient monitors, but to this day, these are still ridiculously good. So I have an SDI version for the FX6, and I have an HDMI version for the FX3, because one of the cool things about this monitor that no other monitor can do, as far as I know, is this one turns on and off as it receives HDMI signal. So I can run a battery on this, and as I turn the camera on and off, it just follows it, so I'm never gonna be out of battery. Coming over to the other side, this is the exact same pouch. So I have a Sekonic light meter here and a Tiffin filter pouch with 4 Pro Mist black chromis filters if needed. And I also have 3 ND filters for all the lenses I use from Polar Pro. So these are the Peter McKinnon normal versions, non-mist Mark IIs. I have 67, 77, and 82. This all fits nicely in here. And then we're going into the last pouch, which is the biggest pouch that I mostly use for power. So everything you see here is power related. This pouch from Deity has 4 of these batteries, the same batteries that come with their timecode slate, but I use them for monitors because their capacity is really good. They last a long time and they are actually reasonably priced. So, and also have a Ulanzi USB-C charger for this because I want everything in this bag to be USB-C chargeable. I do not want to carry those big old school style chargers like the one that comes with the FX6, which is why I'm using a battery that has a Type-C on it so I can charge it that way. Then here we have another pouch, which is going to be the pouch for all my FX3 batteries and lens caps. So there's like 3 of the Sony PFs and PFZ100 batteries, the original ones. That's the only charger that I haven't replaced yet, so I do actually have the one that came with it, and this is the only one that's annoying me because I need AC power. So I either have to use my DJI Power 1000, which is built into the cart right now with power on top here. So I can actually charge here if I want to, but only if I have my production cart with me. So I have some SD cards next. There's 2 different pouches that I use. I have this SmallRig waterproof one that has all my clean cards with all the CF cards and all my SD cards in there. And then I have this Tenba pouch, which did not come with the bag, but I've been using it for actually multiple years. This pouch has a green side and a red side, so you know the clean and the full cards. So anytime my cards are full that I pull from a camera, they go into the red side, so I know not to touch them, right? And I can keep the clean ones on this side if I have some. And I have some USB-C chargers that are just like really fast USB-C PD chargers, and some extra things that I use. For example, this is how I usually film my YouTube videos with an iPhone if I don't have a camera operator with me, which is probably the first time. So thank you, Lens, for running the FX6 on this YouTube video. And I've got some surgical tape for the audio kit. So that's how this mic is mounted on me, because it is taped to my shirt, but you also have to secure the cable so it doesn't kind of like drag and wiggle around. And so that's what I use here. And that's pretty much everything that I fit into a Tenba Cinelux 21 high top, which is a ridiculously good bag. And I'm so happy I bought it. It is a shoulder style bag, but I don't use the shoulder strap. I always just carry it by the handle, throw it in the car, put it on top. It lives on this cart every single time.